Am the asshole for moving out of my parents' house when my brother and his family moved in? There is a whole lot of unnecessary backstory I will leave out. I rented my parents' house after they retired and moved south. I paid slightly below market rate. The plan was for me to save up and eventually buy the house at a great price. They would then give that money to my brother as part of their estate. My share was the subsidized rent and the very subsidized purchase agreement. Everyone thought this was fair. Until my brother's wife started running up debts they couldn't cover. This led to them losing their home and needing help. I love my brother and my nephews, so when my mom asked me if they could move in, I talked to my husband and we agreed. We are in the process of adopting 2 siblings, but we are still not there. It was only going to be temporary, so why not? Half off the rent for a few months would totally help us with the down payment and expenses. They moved in February. When March rolled around, I transferred half my usual rent to my parents. My mom called to ask me where the rest was. I said I assumed that Brad was paying the other half. Nope. I had to pay all the rent. I asked why I had to pay for them to stay in my house. My mom said it wasn't my house yet and that I was being mouthy. I saw the writing on the wall. I paid the rent and started looking. We had a good amount saved up and we didn't need a big old house with lots of maintenance issues we had been handling. We paid the full rent in April as well. But we moved out and into the house we closed on. It was ready for immediate possession. With my husband and I having decent income and 25% down, it went smoothly. The only downside is the much smaller yard. But it is a block away from a public park, so we aren't losing much. I did tell my parents we were leaving. May 1st I got another call from my mom. She wanted the rent. I said I wasn't living there anymore. She said I was breaking our deal. I said that our deal never included me paying for my brother's living expenses. She said that they couldn't afford to cover the mortgage without my rent. I told her to get money from my brother. He was still working. She said he was trying to pay his debts. I said that his wife should get a job. I could write a much longer post just on this discussion. Long story short, she said I was being cheap and viscous to my brother and to my parents. We are settling into our newish house and just ignoring them for a while. But I'm wondering about if maybe I'm wrong. Am I the asshole? Comment, share and follow for more.